What's going on, guys? Vito here. You're watching Build on Faith. If you came across this channel, you're going to watch me build my first house 100% on faith. So, haven't made a video in about a week. This is push week. Everything's basically done in the house. We're just cleaning up, attaching random lights here and there that are missing, things like that. But I want to talk about something that resonated with me today that happened to me about an hour ago. And I was at the electrical store because my electrician didn't give me 2 can lights, so I had to go pick those up and a fan. And while I was there, I picked up my fan and I went up to the front desk to see if they have 2 black 6-inch can lights exactly like that. And they were talking to each other and kind of whispering, and I realized that they have them in the store, but they must have sold them to somebody, and they're debating if they're going to give it to me or not. So I was just standing there and I told them, look, I need 2 anyways, so can I just purchase 2 and I'll wait for them? And I was just talking to the front end guy, asking him when they're going to come in. And all of a sudden, the other employee, well, before that, I realized that they were in the store, but they were debating if they want to give them to me because they already sold them to somebody else. And I decided to speak to the 2 can lights. I said, 2 can lights, you're going back home with me because I need to install you today because we have pictures on Monday or Tuesday, so everything needs to be ready. And while I was standing there paying for the 2 can lights that were gonna get shipped to the store, the other employee handed me 2 can lights. And I should have been surprised, but I guess I'm getting so used to God doing these kind of things in my life that I kind of just looked at it, told them thank you, got in my car, and it was about 10 minutes until I realized what happened. And I was just sitting there and I was like, Lord, wow, I spoke to those can lights. Now they're in my car. So it took me 15 minutes to realize that my words activated. My faith was activated with my words. And I had authority in that situation. And those can lights, listen, they're in my car. They're with me. So just want to shoot this quick video. And also I want to point out that a lot of people think that I might be playing, God, or you're not God, you can't tell things what to do, things like that. And I agree 100%. I am not God. I can't tell anything or anybody what to do, but the power that is in me. And who gave me the power? The Lord gave me the power after Jesus died on the cross. The Holy Spirit entered me. And, there's a little sand devil, I guess they call him. And the Holy Spirit in me gave me that power, gave me that authority. So it's not me telling the can lights that you're coming home with me. It was my faith. And the same power that rose Jesus from the dead is in me. And it commanded those can lights to come home with me. Another way to illustrate this that made sense to me was that when you're at your house, okay, and you got lights at your house, and you got switches, and you got electricity, right? When your house is built, the electric company generates that electricity to your house. And it's your job to click on that switch to turn on your lights. You can't call the electric company and tell them to turn on your lights. They're going to think you're crazy. They're going to say, we already are generating electricity to your house. Go click on the switch to turn on your own lights. And it's the same way with us and the power that God gave us that lives in us. We have that power in us Jesus doesn't say, I'm gonna give you power when you need it. He said, I have already given you power. It's in you. Use it. Turn on the switch so that the Lord has already bestowed that power, that he's generated that electricity in us. It's our job to turn on that faith, to turn on that power, and command your life. Command things in your life, command sickness, command your finances, command your family, command your health, command your business with your words, with your faith. Turn on that switch. When you activate your faith with your voice, remember, faith is voice activated. The Lord wants you to speak. Yes, we think all day, but this world was created with God speaking. And every time Jesus did a miracle, he spoke. He spoke. He spoke to the fig tree. He spoke to infirmities. He spoke to demons. You have to speak. So speak to those things in your life. Just like this simple illustration, elementary lesson that I had today, the Lord just reminded me that you have the power in you. Use it. Commanding these can lights to come home with me, which is so insignificant. And if you can do it in something so small, I can also, and you can also do it in something so big. Did you know that a cold and cancer are on the same level compared to the power that's in you? Your faith doesn't care about a cold or cancer. It looks at it the same way. So when you command a cold to leave, you can do it the same way for a cancer, and you can do it for your finances, and you can do it for your health and your sickness. You can do it for anything in your life. So I hope this helped. I commanded 2 can lights to come home with me today, and they did, by the power of God that's in me, because Jesus died on the cross and he left the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit lives in me. Therefore, I have that power, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to turn on that switch. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, comment. I'm making these videos, and I want this channel to grow. This is my field that I want to cultivate, and I want it to grow. I want it to multiply. So I'll see you guys on the next one.